Thank you. I hope you can all hear me. I'm not going to say too much because I'll be honest, this is well outside of my comfort zone. So I'll just say a few words about why I'm here today. So most of my time at the minute, I'm angry, and I mean really angry. And I'm angry about the response of our government and the world leaders of this crisis. It's a climate crisis, and the clue there is in the name. A crisis demands urgent action. And when I look at the action that's being taken by our government and leaders across the world, it is in no way fit for a crisis. They're just continually set on their path for non-stop economic growth, and that is not going to solve this problem. When I look back a year ago to COP26, I was maybe naively quite hopeful. There were thousands of people out on the streets at rallies like this and across the country, across the world. There was widespread coverage in the news every day, and it really seemed there was an uprising of people who were calling for change. But here we are today, 1 year later, and what's different? In the past year, we've just seen increasing numbers of floods, fires, famines, droughts. People are dying across the world right now. Things are only getting worse. You look back at the pledges that were made at COP26 when Boris Johnson said we were at a minute to midnight. What's happened to those? Well, currently the UK government wants to push through over 100 new fossil fuel licences. Here in Norfolk, the County Council is hell-bent with their habitat wrecking, climate wrecking road. None of that is going to solve this problem. I personally do not hold much hope for the words that are coming out of COP27. I think it says a lot. There's over 600 people there who are lobbyists from the gas and the oil companies. That's more than almost any single country delegation. And that really says a lot to me about how it is actually working there. So the other reason I'm here is that I'm sad. I'm really sad. I've got a son who's 11. I've got 2 young nephews. And when I think about their future and the future of young people right across the world, it really breaks my heart. Are they even going to have a future? It's already been widely acknowledged we're very unlikely to meet this target of 1.5 degrees. So then what? We're looking at 2.5 degrees, and scientists are predicting at that point we're going to see wide-scale breakdown of ocean currents, and with that is going to become massive breakdowns of our farming system. So we're talking about loss of food, famine across the world, and here in the UK, at 4 degrees C temperature rise, we're potentially looking at the loss of life of half of the entire planet. That is billions of people, and that is not acceptable. So in 10, 20, 30 years' time, I don't want to be here saying, I'm sorry I didn't do enough, I'm sorry I didn't try harder. I want to be able to say, I'm proud I did every single thing that I could, and that we have created a society that's fair and where everybody can flourish. But that is not going to happen on its own. Politicians are not going to do that. So each and every single one of us needs to rise up today and demand action, and we need action right now. Thank you.